JAN, Job Accommodation Network, Practical Solutions, Workplace Success, 800-526-7234 for voice, 877-781-9403 for TTY. AskJan.org.
Accommodating addiction recovery. We see Mark and Dorothy in his office having a conversation about her job performance.
Dorothy, over the past few months, you've called in sick 4 times, you've been late to work 8 times, and you yelled at me in our last meeting.
Dorothy, looking disheveled, she rolls her eyes.
This isn't good, Dorothy, and you've fallen behind in your work as well. You know, I've had to ask other team members to take up your slack.
Okay, I'll do better.
That's what you said when we met 3 weeks ago, when I gave you a verbal warning, and you've still been absent, and you've been late more frequently. I'm going to have to give you a written warning.
What the hell? Why are you being such a jerk? You know, can you cut me some slack, okay? I've been on these pills for my back.
You need to calm down and show me some respect. Look, I don't have time for this. I'm reporting you to HR, and I'm writing you up for your behavior and your attendance.
No, you can't do that. I have rights.
Well, then take that up with HR. We're done here.
Looking angry and frustrated, Dorothy leaves Mark's office. Mark, looking perplexed, calls Jennifer from HR to discuss his concerns about Dorothy.
Hi, Jennifer. It's Mark. Do you have a second?
Yes, what's up?
Dorothy Bolton is likely coming your way. I just told her I was going to put her on a written warning. She's yelled at me in a few meetings, and she's been showing up late and missing many days.
Did she give a reason why she's been missing work?
She said something about medication for her back injury.
That might need to be treated as an accommodation request under the ADA.
What? Really? Well, she did mention something about it in our meeting a few weeks ago, but she was yelling it at me, so I'm not really sure.
Okay, let's hold off on the warning letter and let me talk to her. I see her outside my office. I'll get back with you.
Okay, thank you.
Dorothy enters Jennifer's office as Jennifer waves her in. Dorothy plops down into a chair, looking frustrated.
Hey, Dorothy. Come on in. Have a seat. What's up?
Mark says he wants to give me a written warning.
Why?
Because I've been late or absent too many times.
Is there a reason you're having trouble getting to work?
I'm just feeling really tired from my meds, from my back.
Do you need to take some time to get your back treated?
No, my orthopedic doctor says that I'm healed. I can go back to work as normal. I just need my meds to get through the day.
Dorothy, it sounds like you're saying you're having trouble getting off the pain medications. Is that right?
I guess. I don't know. I'm just taking more meds now than I was when I originally got hurt.
Dorothy, if you think you need help getting off the pills, here's a brochure about our employment assistance program. They might be able to help.
My family says I need help too. I'm just getting really scared because it's getting harder to get the medication.
Okay. Why don't you go on home, give the EAP a call using the number on the back of this brochure. Once you get information, please get back to me so we can come up with a plan and let Mark know.
Okay.
Dorothy, one more thing. Going forward, you've got to be more respectful when communicating with Mark and your colleagues. Yelling at people is not acceptable.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Jennifer and Mark are meeting in a conference room.
Dorothy's getting treatment for opioid addiction through our EAP, and she will need a reasonable accommodation the next 2 months to attend counseling sessions.
Okay. What kind of an accommodation?
Well, she's going to need to work from home Tuesdays and Fridays, since the counseling sessions near her home make up the better part of the afternoons. We will put her on a 32-hour-a-week schedule to maintain her benefits, and she'll need to work from home 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. those days.
What about her yelling at me and all her attendance issues?
We'll let the verbal warning stand, but you cannot put her on a written warning because we didn't address her accommodation needs a few weeks ago.
What if she yells at me again, or she's late, or misses more days?
She knows it's important moving forward to be more respectful in how she talks with you and that she shows up on time and gets her work done. We'll cross that bridge if and when there are concerns.
So drug addiction is considered a disability?
It can be. It depends on whether the drug use is legal or illegal. We have a policy that allows our employees to get help either way. So we're providing Dorothy with the accommodations she needs to recover.
Well, I have heard about addiction impacting a lot of people. My brother-in-law, he got hooked on pain pills. I hope she gets what she needs from this treatment.
Yeah.
Jennifer, Mark, and Dorothy are meeting in a conference room. Dorothy, appearing put together, healthy, and refreshed, is upset about Mark telling a coworker about her treatments for substance abuse.
Dorothy, I know you're upset, and I want you to know breaking confidentiality about your medical information is against our policy, and that's why we're addressing this with Mark today.
I'm really sorry, Dorothy. I was just trying to help. You know, Sophia kept asking me why you were getting, in her words, special treatment. And I thought it would be helpful for her to know, why you were working from home sometimes.
Sophia is going to tell everyone, and then everyone's going to judge me.
No, Mark and I talked to Sophia. She knows she needs to keep this confidential.
And I'd also like to mention how impressed I am by your increased productivity. And I really do appreciate you getting to work on time. I'm glad you're feeling better.
I am feeling better, and I'm going to stick with the program. They said I can switch over to nights as needed, and starting next month, I can go back to full-time hours.
I'll get the paperwork in motion. Please get me a notice from your counselor confirming when that should happen.
I am glad you're coming back full-time. You know how hectic it gets with year-end closeouts and everything.
Yeah, I know it can be a bear.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe there'll be some opportunities for some overtime so I can buy some holiday gifts.
Yep, overtime is likely considering how short-staffed we are. I really am glad to have you back, and I know it was really difficult for you, and I'm glad we could work it all out. You are a valuable member of our team.
Thank you.
Jennifer nods very positively as Dorothy leaves the conference room. Jennifer and Mark continue meeting in the conference room.
One more thing, Mark. I need you to know, breaking confidentiality like you did could create a major risk for the company, and it's against our policy. In the future, please remember, you cannot share any information about a person's disability and/or accommodations. Let's hope nothing comes of this.
Jennifer reads from note.
Remember, if a coworker of an individual who is being accommodated asks about the situation, you can say, "I'm not going to discuss other employees with you, but if there is a reason you need to change the way you work, I will be happy to discuss it with you."
Thank you for the advice. I have run into issues in the past, and I've never known exactly how to answer, but now I do.
You're not the only one who is unsure what to do in these circumstances. So we will be integrating additional content to the manager training program we offer about how to recognize accommodation requests, as well as how to keep this kind of information confidential.
In producing these videos, we were committed to recruiting talent that appropriately reflects the diversity of the U.S. Thus, both actors with and without disabilities were featured in these videos. Special thanks to Deb Daggett, Diversity.com, and NoBarriersMedia.com for their valuable contributions to the production of this video. This video was developed and produced by the Job Accommodation Network, JAN. JAN is funded by a contract with the Office of Disability Employment Policy, U.S. Department of Labor, contract number 1605DC17C0038. This video does not necessarily reflect the views or policies of the Office of Disability Employment Policy, nor does mention of trade names, commercial products, or organizations imply endorsement by the U.S. Department of Labor.